also find the key levels, can't you? As soon as you see these little areas, anytime you see that little blue line at the bottom edge troughing out, blue line at a bottom edge troughing out, you just draw a line across your charts from it. Blue line at a bottom edge troughing out, you just draw a line, top edge, an N taking out a highs, N shapes. So you see the blue line making those N shapes for you. Then of course that's all you're looking to try and do. A break of an N shape into the previous trough or whatever gives you an idea that you've got a structure break, because there must have been a structure break there, right? So you get that change of behavior reference in the background. So when you start to recognize these are things that you want to make sure are live on your charts as they're happening. It's not that difficult to spot them because the indicator does it for you. I mean, it just draws that blue line for you when the prices have been left behind at that point. So when you see these areas, you start to watch for these little hollows. Anytime you go above these areas, there may be an opportunity to deal in this little box here. Anytime you go below this, there may be an opportunity to deal in that little box area. Anytime you go below here, there may be an opportunity to deal in that little box. So these areas become important dealing locations. Now it's obvious that the price has to have done what it needed to be doing in those areas for those trades to take place, but you can see that these areas become incredibly valuable when you've drawn a red line across the charts, just like this one was over here. The red line was already there as we came into that top edge. And when we look back at value during that period, of course, we can recognize, let's just make the value just that little bit thicker. You can recognize where some of them had very good value and some of them did not. The top edge here didn't have good value. The bottom edge in here did. The bottom edge down here had very good value for the buy trade as well coming in. The top edge up at the top line here had very good value for the sell trade to come in. And back into the bottom edge again, good value for the buy trade to come back in again. So you can see that just even this little exercise has found you some pretty impressive looking trade ideas, isn't it? Some pretty impressive looking trade ideas. We've just broken structure, so what are you going to do? Well, because you've got the blue line to the blue line, you've got the ability to now measure value. You've got the ability to now come up with a measured move on the NASDAQ and put your measured move onto the charts coming into the cash open right there. You just put it on your screens and you watch to see if there's going to be a short-term opportunity. If there isn't, well, you can just see what happened. Look, as soon as the value hit the measured move at 686, the buyers came in and has just punched the price back up to 698. That's pretty straightforward, wasn't it, right there? Look at that, guys. Look at that reversal right off that measured move. As we were drawing it on the charts, the buy came in and bounced it right off that price. Is that not incredible? Look at that, guys. 710 live in the room. 686s to 710s. 24 points, nearly $500 profit in 60 seconds. 60 seconds, Theo, was on the right-hand edge of the charts. We were desperately trying to catch up to put you ahead of the curve there. And if you managed to get ahead of the curve, congratulations on your $500, guys. A great trade. Just by drawing in measures. This is what becomes important. Remember we drew in the measure for the oil where the big buy was going to be? Do you remember we did the exercise this morning? If you don't, I think I tweeted it, so you'd be able to refer back to these big buy zones and locations. Pretty sure. Yes, we did draw it in. So there was a tweet, 9 likes. I'm liking it. 9 likes. Oof, record. So you can see what happened to that big buy opportunity, can you? So this is the chart. You see what happened to that area. Remember, we had that area building in this area. We said that this is where the buyers are coming off the 71s. Remember that conversation? Remember that? We said the buyers will come in off that 71. Why? Because obviously that was where we counted as the change of behavior in the background. That's how we found the big buy zone. What happened when it hit 71? That's what happened when it hit 71. We've just done $1,400 off 71s. Did you do $1,400 off 71s, guys? Did you all make $2,400 off 71s for a measure? Did you all see that trade? Did you all draw that trade in? Did you all get $2,400 to the measure there? If not, why not? Do you not think it's right? Do you not think we're telling you the truth? Do you not think this is where the trade would have came from, considering we told you where the trade was likely to be? It doesn't mean there is a trade there. Let's get clear about this. It doesn't mean that there's a trade there. What it means is you all knew about this price because we did a bloody classroom on it. So there was no excuses for not at least thinking about that buy opportunity in that area there because we covered it in classroom. But if you don't want these trades, guys, I don't know what you're here for. These are the trades that you want to be looking at. These are the trades you want to be picking up on. These are the trades you want to be working into. If you don't like them, you don't like them. Give us a reason why that's not a good trade. Then we can investigate it, we can analyze it, and we can deconstruct that trade in that area to see exactly what was wrong with the trade. In which case, that's great learning, isn't it? That's what we're here to do, is learn that process. Why was that not a great trade for you? Even though we told you about the trade in advance before it happened, and you can see that from the tweet. Why was it not right for you? If there's no reason, then it's just the fact you just completely blew it and you missed the trade, right? Well, with this level of response, I should have went on holiday for the week, Kim. I think that would have been probably a better idea.